The assessment tool is a powerful and versatile tool in Schoology that can make navigation a lot easier for the students and their educational experience a little bit richer online. To get started, we will look at just how to set up an assessment in this video. So, go to Add Materials and Add Assessment, the one with the puzzle pieces. You will need to give it a title, and you can set different grading scales and point values. One nice thing about assessment is don't feel like assessment has to always be something graded. It could be something ungraded and something formative, or it could be graded. It's up to you. You can assign it to all the sections in your grade level, or use this to assign it to specific sections. As well, you can set publishing dates and times. It is important to make sure that you enable submissions. There are also more advanced features. Enable Until will allow you to receive submissions until a certain date. Enable From Until basically opens a window where you are allowing submissions between two dates. Given that we have elementary school students, Enable is probably sufficient. You can also individually assign this assessment to specific students if you wish. There's also some statistics tools as well. After you have created the assessment, there are some options. Here in the instructions is probably a good place to put your learning expectation and the success criteria. Then we have a series of different options. Most of these you don't really need to worry about. The ones that I would point out that you probably do want to think about enabling or disabling are down here. Allow students to view results after an attempt is submitted. Your options are no, they can't see their results, yes, they can see the results, and yes, they can see their results with the correct answers. These settings will probably depend on what your ultimate goal for this particular assessment or activity is. The number of attempts students can submit is also selected here. I would recommend setting it to 3 or 4 times at least here at the beginning. We should probably expect that a few students will accidentally submit things early or not fully read instructions and need to go back and do it again. By allowing multiple attempts, you won't have to go in manually and reset it. Then, if it is graded, you can determine if it will just take the highest score or the most recent score. You can read through and play around with some of the other settings for specific cases. Once you've done that, you can hit Save, and your assessment has been created. You can then click here to start adding questions, or come up here to start adding questions. Once you get to this point, you will see the area for Add Text, which I'll go into and is a very useful feature to add, plus all of these different types of questions that we can add. I will do separate videos for these items.